Hi, my name is Cami Walker. I'm a student at Grand Canyon University, and this presentation is for my Management 605 course on an exciting project that we have on hand. And the project is for our Southwest Transit group. And the project that we have is the goal is ultimately be able to recuperate sales and to grow sales for the Southwest Transit Company. Unfortunately, right now they are experiencing a few problems. Their competitors has released 50 new flights. And also on top of that, they are being very competitive in their pricing. And because of that, because of the quantity of flights that they have available, and on top of that, their pricing, they're experiencing a decrease in sales. So as a reaction to that, there is a great plan of trying to get a strategy for customer loyalty and also create a marketing strategy and to overall promote a new Boeing 747. And we're just hoping that with combating the loss of sales, that they will be able to recuperate and grow their sales and to be able to ultimately continue their success. They did start in 2005 and they are continuing to grow, but because they are growing so quickly, they are having an operational efficiency. So the cons for the company are that they are having a high turnover, inadequate time to complete tasks, and employees are feeling overburdened. But there are a lot of pros. They are a friendly, employee-centered culture. They have continued growth, and they are have a lot of opportunities to grow in this company. So with that being said, we have the project at hand, we have a little bit of background about the company, and now we have to pick out this marketing team that is hopefully going to help grow and recuperate sales. So it's very exciting. One of the biggest benefits of having the team members is that all of them have been with the company. Some of them have been there under a year, but several of them have been over there for about 4 years. So it's really exciting that the group that we get to choose our marketing team from, there is a lot of qualified ones, and a lot of them do have a lot of experience. So it's really exciting. The four that we decided to pick for this team, even though it was a very hard, difficult situation, but we took a lot into consideration when choosing them. And we picked out Natalie, Elizabeth, Caitlin, and William. All of them have a lot of pros, and but of course, they're going to have a lot of strengths and weaknesses as well. So, strengths and weaknesses, fortunately, very exciting. Again, all of them have experience with the company. So, that is really huge because at least they have a foundation of knowledge of the company culture, and that's going to help us be very successful. Also, strengths that they have is that they all have a good team player. They work well with others. They're highly motivated and detailed, and they're also problem solvers and negotiators. So I think with all of these qualities, we're going to have a really great, strong team. Unfortunately, as with everybody, we're going to have weaknesses, and that's okay. That makes us human, and there's nothing wrong with that. There are some trust issues, and trust issues can cause issues because if you can't trust a team member to get a task done, you may want to automatically take that task back. And that's normal and that happens. But in later on, we'll talk about some conflict management. So if something like that was to happen, that we would be able to mitigate it and see and hopefully resolve it before it becomes an issue. We do not want one person to be overburdened um, than the rest. Also, there's some possibly motivations issues, and maybe they might be hesitant on new skills because even though they've been with the company, there's of course could be a possibility that they may be hesitant, and that's okay because if you use a strong leadership and strong motivation skills and use conflict management, we could really make this into a successful company and help recuperate some of those sales. So with motivation strategies, there's so many out there and they just keep on growing. And that's awesome because that shows that people really see the importance as a leader to be able to motivate their team. And one of the ones that I felt like was really interesting was room's expectancy theory. It demonstrates that one, they do take account of all a person's characteristics. and individualistic factors, which is great because we don't all get motivated on the same way because we're all different and that's exciting. But as a manager, you have to kind of figure that out. And how I would use Bloom's expectancy theory in my leadership skills for this awesome team for the Southwood Transit Company is I would create achievable goals. I would have tasks that match the specific skill sets. And also, I would have reward system because everybody wants to feel rewarded and appreciated, and that really would help motivate some of the group. So that's exciting. And for our next motivation strategy that I feel like would be really helpful in this group to be able to succeed in recuperating and growing some of these sales is McClellan's theory of needs. He discussed that behavior is affected by power, achievement, and affiliation. And all of those are important. And the quantity of the importance is different among each individual members. So to use this and to apply it first, I need to approach the team and according to the need type. And also, I need to identify each team members because each of them might see one of those needs more imperative than others. So understanding my team and would really help be able to make this successful. So, as we know, you're going to have conflict in teams. And I was really fortunate to be able to really understand the four team members that we picked. And by reading on them, I'm really able to see what kind of conflicts that could arise because we do have some really strong personalities in this group, which means they're go-getters and they're excited to work and they can work under pressure. However, there could be some butting heads. And then we also have some that are really groundbreakers and very excited to work, but there's a possibility that they may shut down when conflict arises. So by using some conflict resolutions, then I really feel like we could be able to mitigate if there is any conflicts to arise. How, as a leader, can we step in to mitigate it, to understand, and to really be able to get us back on focus and on track of recuperating sales and looking for customer loyalty? And what's really exciting about this company is the conscious capitalism. They do have a very conscious culture, meaning that they do care about the needs of employees, about the needs of the community and needs for environment, and they also care about the needs of stakeholder. So I understood when I picked out this team that I needed to also have the stakeholders in mind. How is this team going to ultimately affect the stakeholders? And that's what put really a lot of pressure in understanding the importance of the team selection because this could have a very amazing effect on the company and its sales and its couple of customer loyalty. And so I have to keep that in mind that this decision and my leadership skills will affect beyond just me and the team. It can affect the company and the stakeholders. And the next really important thing to discuss is as a leadership, what leadership skills can I do to help this team become successful? The team members are so important, and it's also important to be able to really take in as a leader to be able to help. So I would utilize emotional intelligence. I would also utilize servant leadership and the goal setting theory. All of those are going to be really important and being able to make a very successful team and hopefully recuperate those sales and to really promote the new Boeing and to also um, and also great. Awesome. So emotional intelligence is be able to perceive, express, and manage your emotions. Servant leadership is the ability to really understand the needs of your team members before your own needs. And the goal setting theory really does take the difficulty and the specifics of your goals, and that would be able to really help this change become an achievement. If we were able to manage the conflicts, have great management and leadership skills, And I feel like that we could be very successful on creating this marketing team that can have a great overall effect for this conscious culture company, Southwest Transit Company, also help the stakeholders and help the employees themselves. So this is a very exciting project, and I'm very excited to watch and lead. And thank you so much. Bye.